Now it's time to do some toolpathing. Toolpathing is the actual programming. We're there. We're 2 steps away from being complete with Fusion. And you're doing a great job so far. Keep following right along and we'll be good to go. So we're going to go 2D. And there's lots of different toolpaths to pick from. Engrave is the one that we've used in the past to do pictures. But we are going to do 2D Pocket. Where it says, we're going to kind of walk right across in here. So it says Tool, Select. So I'm going to select the tool. If you remember, we're in Cloud. It's going to say No Tool Libraries. We want to do the Woods Table Tools. We've added that to the Cloud. If you didn't, go back 2 videos and you can see how to add this to the Cloud. And we're going to do Upcut Oak. And hit Select. Now I can see the tool coming right in on the origin. That's so awesome. It came in with all the settings here, the first one. I gave you all the settings. You don't have to do any of that. Multi-axis, we're never going to touch this because we only have a 3-axis machine. But geometry, we are going to use. So it says Pocket Selections. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to click this pocket. The pocket, I have to be on the bottom. Don't click the top edge, click the bottom. That's going to determine our height here in a second. Rest machining means we've already cut something, which we haven't, and stock contours don't matter for what we're doing. The heights. This tab we do need to use. So this tab determines how high the bit is doing different steps. So our retract height, we're going to set at 0.6, and we're going to go stock top, and we're actually going to go 0.8. So that means it's going to retract and clearance height is from the stock top, and it's 0.8. We're telling it that there's nothing 0.8 higher than the board. Retract height, this is what it comes out of the stock, and that's going to go up 0.2 inches above the stock top. So we're good to go there. Feed height, from the top height is, again, the stock top. We want that to be 0.1 for the feed height. The top height, and we're going to say stock top again. We're going to keep managing stock top because that's what we want it to reference. The top height from the stock top, so the top of our board, is going to be 0. So the top of our cut is at 0. That's right at the stock top. And the last one, the bottom height, is the selected contours. So that means what I picked over here. That bottom pocket, and that's my bottom height. But on this one here, we're doing a mortise, and we're going to have to put a board with some glue in there. So we're going to actually offset that. We're going to cut it too deep by negative 0.063. That's a 1/16 of an inch. We're going to cut it a 1/16 of an inch too deep. On the next tab, so we got that all taken care of. You can reference mine and make sure yours says the same. Pause the video here and do that if you need to. Passes tab. Tolerance, all this first one, we're going to leave what it is. Just make sure it stays where it's at. Multiple depths, we're not going to do multiple depths at this point. Finishing passes, we're not going to worry about that yet. And the stock to leave. Axial stock to leave is 0, so that's in the bottom of the material. It tells you the axial is in the bottom, and the radial's on the side. So we're going to leave 20 thousandths of material around the edges. Linking. Here's a few things we're going to have to do in here. The first one on linking we don't have to worry about. The next one where it says leads and transitions, I uncheck lead in. Lead in and lead out are both going to get unchecked. What that is a little move that comes into the cut so it doesn't do right at the cut. I don't want to worry about that. My ramp type is a helix. Ramp angle should be 10 degrees. That's all set up right. The ramp clearance height, that should be set to 0.1. If that's red, that means you did a setting in your heights wrong. So go back to your heights tab and check all those. The next one we have to do is this minimum ramp diameter. This is 0.01. So what that means is that's how small of a diameter that thing can spin down there. And we're going to hit OK. And you're going to see it spin. And it's going to come up with a green check eventually. You can see that helix where it's spinning down. You can see it's cutting. It's leaving a little bit of material on both sides there. Boom, 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 boom. And we just went through all the settings. If you get a warning here, right-click, delete, and go through the process again. You just have a setting wrong. Or ask me, and I'll be able to help you out and figure out the setting. Good luck on getting your first toolpath in Fusion 360 done.